Hello? Yo, could you hear me or not? Because I was talking the whole time. I don't think you could hear me, could you? I think. That's weird. I was talking the whole time, bro. Anyway, hello, Francis. Hi, everyone. I don't know who else is here. I couldn't. Oh, damn. Basically, I took a trade right here. I'm up right now. And then I was showing the balance on the account. So here's the balance on the 50k. We're up pretty much 1%. 2% on the account. Obviously I did $125 risk, so that's a 0.25%. We're literally at 1-to-1 R. I'm just waiting for 1 to 2 to be tagged, and then I'm gonna roll my SL, which I've got right here. My TP, sorry, which is my TP was here. So now I've moved it to 1%. So the idea is that once we get to this level, I'm gonna roll stop loss to 0.5%. If I get tagged, then that's fine. I've made my 0.5%. I just gotta take another trade, whether if it's on M1 or another 0.5% again by the 24th, which is next Friday. So I gotta hopefully make 0.5% on this trade, or if it keeps going, I'll let it keep running. And if it does work out good, then happy days. And then I just need to catch one more trade on M1. So I'm up about 2% right now, pretty much floating balance. It's 1.6% actually, but if this does hit here and we get tagged, then it is pretty much 2%. 2.2 I think, or something like that. And if we then catch another TP on M1, so TP1 or TP2, TP1 is partials, that's going to be another 1.5%. If we catch a TP2, it might be another 3 or 4%. Well, what it is I've accounted for the commissions and everything like that, so I know where to move it exactly. So don't worry about that. I already thought about that, making sure that I don't, get caught out or anything. It's a 0.7 lot. So 0.7 lot on silver. 0.5 was 20 pence. So I'm gonna allow 40 pence or 40 cents for the buffer. But if I'm floating 250, what I'm doing is I'm gonna set SL to 251 or 252 to cover that 40 cents extra. But let's just see if it keeps going from here, or if it's gonna do a pullback or not, because price can do anything, as you already know. But if we continue to go up, I'll be very happy with that. Obviously, there's a floating balance right now on here. So let me go back to TradingView now. I don't know why it didn't like the mic settings, man. Let me just go into the settings on OBS. Output, audio, desktop, right screen, microphone, Wi-Fi fine. That's it. I don't know why it didn't. That's weird. But anyway, yeah, we'll keep seeing how it goes. I'll keep looking at the balance throughout the stream. I've got a limit set on silver also, but that limit's deep down here in case you do a crazy 100 pip move again, which I don't think we will, but that's just in case. Right, let me switch accounts now then, because I don't think I need to look at both of these on here. Let's get into the 100k account. There we go. Now we're ready on the 100k. Now let's do some analysis. I think that EU and GU are looking interesting. We did obviously have this channel right here. I drew this when I woke up. So I'm just gonna delete that. I'll just copy and bring that over here. Fire to like your video, lol. That just in case it's actually relevant. My trade got tagged after a 300 pip retracement yesterday. Yes. So the trade's up right now. It's doing good right now. I just need to make a little note on here. Perfect. So I've got that little thingy right there to keep an eye on. Fire to like your video. What's up, Bashy? Hey, CS, welcome, my bro. Welcome. I'm in M30 trade on gold from this key area right here. Broke structure, tag back into, had a lovely reaction. I took this actually when I woke up. I was in bed. So I could take this because I didn't have any trade copy issues or anything like that. We're still seeing a nice bit of movement on this. Okay, so silver, GBPCHF come up, took this level. I think this level is due for failure, so I think we can buy GBPCHF. Looks like a good idea, just because if you look at it, we've had this entire channel. We just do that. If we had this entire channel, and we've just took that channel, so that to me just makes me think, wait a second, this is going to continue to go bullish, and then obviously Frankfurt high is going to get slapped. So I do like the look of that, actually. I really like the look of that, to be fair. Yeah, I really like the look of that. So build up there, and obviously we turned around, took the low here, and we had a huge reaction from there. So I think this is kind of a fake move. So let's go to M2, and then we can try to look for some type of entry on that. Okay, on gold again, a brief retracement. That's fine, I don't really care. As I said, I'm going to swing this position on gold if I can. If I can swing it, I'm completely happy with that. Like, completely happy with the getting in on the swing on this. So I just needed to gonna grab breakfast early since I'm not trading today. Oh, you're not trading today? That's fine, bro. Okay. So I got some news for UK. That come out rather bad. UK services, GDP year on year forecast of 1.4 come out 1.3. That was obviously bad. Manufacturing production 0.2 come out 0.7, really good. GDP month to month as forecast. GDP quarter on quarter as forecast. That's not bad. Industrial production year on year come out slightly better. Trade balance come out slightly mixed news. GDP year on year not so good, rest of it okay. That's probably why pound had a bit of a mixed reaction, to be fair, from the looks of it. I'll lock them down, and then I'll lock this down too. What's Kobasi letter saying? Another good night, 300 billion market cap for gold as it soars to 42.50 per ounce. Yes, I know. See that. I think we're gonna get 42.70 today. We might touch 42.70 depending if the volume's still on our side. If we do still have volume there, then I reckon 42.70, 42, maybe 75 is going to be the next psychological level. So I think that's kind of where we're likely to go. Now, with that being said, what's going on with I need price to break this high. Once we break this high here, I'm willing to kind of potentially look at getting into some type of long position on this, because it looks like we might be shorting EU and GU. So we'll have to see how that goes. People would think that, oh, are you really willing to I think because I don't know, I'm not sure. So obviously we got this whole level now. Yeah, for me, I'm not really bothered by that. I don't mind trading it, you know. So obviously that was due for failure, and because it's a high, then obviously tagged into a trend line, we due to take that higher and go higher. So yeah. Build up, sweep there, pushing down. Build up, sweep there, pushing down. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't have to trade if you don't need to trade, you know. So obviously we took out that level at Frankfurt. If you try to sell from there, you're an idiot, because I don't think that was going to be the absolute high. This was the high, but then there's no entries for a short on there to target into this low. But let's look at euro. So on euro, USD, let's go on M2 because we just need to see a bit more price action. So there, just now it would have potentially tagged that zone to come down, but it's tagged the Frankfurt low, which obviously could continue to make a new Frankfurt high, if that makes sense. So that's, I'm a bit suspicious of that. So far the only one that's looking semi clean is actually pound CHF is the only one looking semi clean. So I don't mind that for a potential long. Let's just pull out a little thingy. 1.7, 3.7. Be I'm just going to keep this over to the side here. Okay. Oh, what happened there? So I'm going to probably stay on M5 and keep waiting. I think shorts are a good player here, to be fair. We come out and we took this level right here. Oh god, I won't even show it on M5. So on M15, we come out, we took out this high, which was a build-up, super of a build-up break to the structure to the low side. So this was obviously a form of liquidity or whatever that needed to get taken. Price literally took it. We had a beautiful channel off of a reaction, and that's how we know that zone is valid, because after taking that zone, we had a build up and then we had a sweep right here, and then we had a short to the downside. So I like that. But Frankfurt high and Frankfurt low are always suspicious zones. So London might come up, take this level out, probably even fully mitigate this zone by taking at least 50% of it and then short down. Or it could even be the case where now we continue bearish and then somehow London comes out and takes Frankfurt high and takes Asia high out, depending what time things happen. So I think there's a possibility for that also. So I'm just going to sit and wait and see what's going on with that. So gold's doing a brief little retracement right there, which I don't really mind because I'm up in profit by $112, which is what, how many pips? 170 pips up, 160 pips up right now. So I don't mind that. Let's look at silver. Silver, oh, did it tag my limit? 51.81. 51.81. 51.81. Let me look at silver. Nah, it completely missed it. Yeah, my entry on silver was far down there. I was waiting for that move it does, that absolutely weird one, which it still might do. It still might do that stupid move. And if it does it, that's fine. At least we're prepared for it. So yeah, we'll just sit and wait for now and then. Yeah. I'm not a trend line trader, so obviously I'm not gonna trade any of this. I'm just gonna wait for this to do something important or interesting. I think the zone where we might get a potential reversal might be this level here, which is kind of Asia midline from the previous day. I think that might be interesting. There, so set an alert just above there, and then I'd love to target these lows because I think price would absolutely accelerate through them, like deep, like proper fly through that level. So I think shorts are gonna be good on GJ, which then makes me think I might be buying EU and GU if I'm going to be shorting GJ and GC. But we'll obviously have to wait and see what price action does, because there is a big divergence between yen and CHF right now. So I'm skeptical, but obviously you just have to be patient and see what the market does, what it gives you, so you can kind of then decipher. Instead of having a married to the bias mentality, I don't really have a married to the bias mentality. Mine's a bit more like whatever the market gives, I need to be flexible for, which is good. I prefer that style of approach, because then you're not stuck in I'm right, why was I wrong, which is a wrong mentality to have psychologically anyway when you're trading, because it's not you versus the market, it's you versus yourself. The market is going to do what it does and what it has been doing for the last 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years, whatever you want to call it. I think a lot of it comes down to what do you do as an individual, basically. I don't mind the healthy retracement. Worst case, I can just go break even. And if I get tagged at break even, it's fine. It is what it is. But it's up right now about 150 pips, so I don't think we'll see a 150 pip drop, but you never know with gold. Because this drop here, what percentage was this drop? So Asia high, all the way down to here, was almost a 1% drop, 386 pips. So yeah, I don't see it doing another big drop from here all the way down to my SL, because that would be a 700 pip drop on gold, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, so I don't see gold doing a 557 pip drop. I just don't see that. Yeah, we'll have to just see what market does. This is interesting though, for sure. Guys, do a favor, hit like on the video. If you got any questions, drop it in the chat. And of course, yeah, that's pretty much it really, I suppose. And then you got the links further up in the chat for the free Discord and all the social media links and that type of stuff. I think I might stop streaming August next year, because then it's been about a year's worth of track record live on YouTube. I think at that point I might stop. Yeah, because I looked into something and they were saying YouTube, a few prop firms are saying that if you do live stream YouTube, yeah, and then you get loads of people following your trades and stuff like that, it could be classed as group trading, which is void if it's a lot of people in it. If it's my own personal account, I wouldn't mind, but because I'm trading on prop firms, that I don't want to. The whole purpose of YouTube was just to show you can trade M1 and that I'm a profitable trader, all that stuff, yeah. So that's kind of the reason why, innit? With prop firms, you're not allowed to do group trading, all that stuff. So it's kind of like, yeah, I got to be careful then, haven't I? I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. And I started my track record in August this year, so I need to do it for at least 1 year, so that's fine. I don't think there'll be a problem if there's like 5 people copying a signal or something like that. I think it's when you get like 50, 100, 200 people and everyone's making money, then they're like, yo, where are they making the money from type thing. So yeah. It is, but I don't mind the group trading one, because for me, I'm not going to copy signals anyway. I trade by myself. The only reason of YouTube is just to show authenticity and track record and all that stuff, because people think there's a lot of fake traders and scammers. You guys already know that. So this is just to show that I'm not that and that M1 can be traded. So once I've met my target of having 1 year track record live on YouTube, then I think at that point I've kind of met my target, so I don't need to continue live streaming anymore. I think at that point, I think I'll be more of an educator. I think I'll start teaching people how to trade and stuff, but I don't know, man, because it's a very hands-on job and there's a lot of stupid people out there who can't hold themselves accountable and suck. Yeah, technicals are easy, bro. Like, trading is easy. Like, I'm at that level now where, yeah, I agree with you, viewpoint. Views doesn't mean we will follow your trade. Yeah. But a lot of people do, like, obviously there is people here who copy my trade, for example, Halil, yeah? And then you had Amal. I didn't even know Amal. I just took a trade and he copied. He goes, oh, dude, where's the break even? I was like, did you just copy a trade on YouTube? He goes, yeah. I was like, how long you been coming? He goes, I just come now. I was like, oh my God. So, yeah. So that was interesting, man. Yeah. And then it was up like they caught 5-6R off the trade, so good for them. But like when I seen that, I was thinking, damn, if I do get loads of people coming and having like 200-300 views on a stream, odds are at least half of them are gonna copy signal. That be classed as group trading, which I don't want to be linked with because I trade prop firms. So then I was like, actually, I don't think I want to become popular on YouTube. I don't want to have fame or anything like that. I just want evidence and proof. That's it. But I don't mind like teaming up with Miko and stuff like that to give like knowledge and value and that type of thing. But the last thing I want is like 200, 300, 400 people watching me live stream and then copying my trades. That's oh no. You know? Okay, CHF. Yeah, they can see me trading and kind of learning from there anyway. The thing is, no one's gonna be how I am just because people don't have the patience I do for M1. They're just gonna do crazy dumb stuff because they want to pass challenges quicker and all these things. So ultimately, to me, it doesn't really matter. Oh god. Oh god, 90. I can't take that. It's too big of an SL. Ayah. Me no take that. Too big SL, yeah. Hiya. Okay, let's keep waiting then. Let's
Presidential advisor Trump to visit South Korea October 29th to 30th.
It'd be great if something negative happens and then the gold just flies up and I'd be like, yay, profit. Like Halil's gonna come here later on and he wants to ask me something about how I trade invalid zones from a learning point. So yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. So if I go to M1, yeah, I don't like the look of that, you know. Because this could easily be viewed as a little trend line. That's 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, and then it takes that level out and then it drops to the low side, and then this could be the invalid zone. Yeah, but Frankfurt High is normally a suspicious zone, and we've taken the low right here, which is a relevant low. I think buys are still good on that, you know. I think buys are still a good thingy. It just depends how we get price action. If we get price action given shorts and given a short entry, then it's hard to say, innit? This is why I don't marry my bias. Like with M1, you have to be like flexible. Like you can't be like, I only want buys today. Nah, bro. M1 isn't gonna give you only buys. Also, don't call me bushy. I don't like bushy. Oh dear. Let's see though, you know, what happens on this. Silver's doing a deeper retracement, which is fine. Gold is far stronger than silver today. Far stronger than silver today. I like the 30-minute on this. If we get another push up, that would be good. Just so I can secure that 0.5%. I would be happy with that. Then I'll call it a day for today on that 50k account because I made the 0.5%. I would call it a day. And then what I would do after that is I'd trade a separate day then. And then a separate day, I'd probably look for an M1 trade. So if an M1 trade occurs, I probably wouldn't take it on that account just because of that 0.5% rule. Just in case, obviously, because I have a 50 to 65% win rate, that means I'm going to get losses still. So I don't want to eat into that 0.5% rule that I've just tagged on the one day, if that makes sense. So best to be smart than be dumb. Okay, so it's gone into that invalid zone. So that's interesting. I do like how price did come up with volume through that level. That is nice. I do like that. So if we're gonna long from here, we need to wait for this zone to fail. So 85, so do 87, an alert there for failure of that zone. Now we can go on M2 and just chill out a little bit more, probably even M5. You just chill out on M5, I suppose. EU and GU are just kind of creeping down slowly. Creeping down really, really slowly. What's Silver saying? Silver's still doing a bit of a drop there, casually, slowly. Okay, London Open starts in literally a few minutes. Let's see what London Open's gonna do. The music's a bit loud. Was that better? Yeah, it looks a bit better. Yeah, it's one of the only things I could find that doesn't really get monetized or anything like that, or break any rules. So yeah, man. Oh, there we go. Nice little push there on the 30-minute candle towards the end of their London Open coming in. We might start getting volume on gold because London is known for trading gold because you have huge gold. We hold a lot of gold in the UK or wherever you call it. So it's mainly traded in London session. So we might get a lovely little push now up there. I'll be happy if we do. It'd be nice if we do. Actually, I shouldn't say happy. It would be good for the trade to do what it should do. There. No emotions. No emotions. I did have 2-3 other playlists, but one of them kept getting played for the first 10 streams and everyone's like, bro, find a different one. I was like, I'll find another one for yous. Okay, London Open in 10 seconds. Have we got any news? London Open? No, we don't. We're clean. Right, let's see what London's going to do then. It's going to give a move or not. Okay, here we go. London Open on the minute. Let's go to M1. See if you get to see any zones get tagged or anything like that. See anything occur. It would be good on GBPCHF to see London come up, take Frankfurt high. And then that could signify to me that we might be short. But if you get a big drop here, it means that London Open might come for this low to push higher.
/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Come on, people. Oh yeah, lovely reaction on the 30-minute on London Open on gold. Huge wick there and then we're pushing up. I like that. That is really good. Okay, we tagged into the invalid zone, had a bit of a reaction. Let's see if it continues to go up and take that zone out entirely. If it does, then I do like the look of that. Just need to be careful in case London wants to do reverse from taking Frankfurt high, and then take out Frankfurt low and then push high. So London's notorious, yeah. So obviously we got Frankfurt low right here, yeah, and then we got Frankfurt high right here, yeah. London is notorious for taking out Frankfurt high, coming to take out Frankfurt low, then pushing in the direction it wants to go. It's so notorious, especially if they're really close. Look at that volume on gold. Oh, nice. Nice. I like that on gold. That's a good reaction right there from London Open. Good reaction. So yeah, let's look at silver. What's silver doing? Silver's still pushing down, bit of divergence there. That could be a lot of profit taking going on and everyone hopping into gold possibly. That could be people moving their money around from silver to gold. There's a likelihood they could be that. Okay, CHF, beautiful. Took out that zone. Magnificent. I bloody call it. I bloody call it. So now this would be the zone to take along from. Let me get my phone out. I need to be careful that I don't take the trade on the 50k account. What pair is that? GBPCHF. Flick there, get the limit ready. I should probably disconnect the trade copier, or I'll just close it down. If I close it down, the trade copier can't connect to it. Boom, there. So I close the 50k account down and I'll manage it on my phone, and that way I can trade CHF. Right, okay, so if you go on M1, we got this zone here, that zone there. That's 0.5. Let's bring that 0.5. And then this is 78. So 78. Price is coming so quick, man. Why you coming fast? If you seen the thing in London, why are you coming fast? Because this one is coming fast. I hate it when it moves really quick and doesn't give opportunity for trade entry. Go on M1 on here. Entry there. Go to entry. Oh, it's already tagged it. Damn it. Break structure in 1 minute, 1, 2, 30 minutes. Tagged it already. That's so annoying. So EU hasn't done anything. GU hasn't done anything. Yen hasn't done anything. Screw you all. Screw you all. None of you have done anything. That's telling me that London Open isn't giving direction, which is unfortunate because I like it when it does give direction. It makes it easier to follow what's going on or think about where price might want to go. But nope, it's just like I don't want to do that. And look at that. If it flies up here now, I'm going to kick myself. 1 minute. So it broke that. So 1 minute, 2 minutes, third minute tagged. I just didn't have the time to take it. These things happen. These things happen. Gold is pushing up again. I like the look of that. It's doing good, gold is. And then look at that. So it literally tagged it and in 1 to 3 minutes gave break even. And I'm not allowed to live execute. I have to take a limit, because then obviously when you're working with small SLs and risk and stuff like that, it has to be a limit for me. Allowed myself the time to set the risk and stuff like that. So damn it, that would have been entry after 1 to 3 minutes and then break even in 1 to 3 minutes. Flipping hell, man. Flipping hell. And then the target would have been up here, but then I'd have said around 12 to 15 pips. So if you say 15 on that, it would have been TP1, which is partials, 4.6R. It is a bit on the tighter side, obviously, but it's fine. Yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But it is what it is. When you trade M1, you do get it where price break structure tags in really quick. And remember, I have to take the trade 3 times on my phone on the 100k account, on this trading view for those accounts, and then on the other trade copy for the other accounts. So obviously I can't do things at lightning speed, unfortunately, because it takes time to set the SL, set the entry, and on one of the accounts I have to give an extra 1 pip SL because of the spread and price difference. So it's some things are just beyond human capability, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't mind. There'll always be another trade, as they say. There will what? Always be another trade. Very unfortunate though, I must say. Yen is being a bit weird on GG. I can't really figure out where it wants to go. Ultimate Gamer 365. Yo, I like the name. I like the name. That's cool, man. I'm not a gamer, but I'm building a gaming computer because I want to do it for like live streaming, like a crazy computer. But I was building it to a game spec. Like it's gonna be like top tier, like top tier computer. But I don't game. But I want RGB, all that stuff because it looks gangster. I'll live stream and I'm gonna build it myself. So I'm gonna live stream and I build it. God knows when that's gonna be because I need to get some payouts first, obviously, and then use that money towards this. So yeah. Oh, gold is pushing again. Beautiful. If you get to TP, then that's beautiful. Right, let me open that 50k account back up again, because as I said, I didn't want to take a trade whilst I'm in that 50k account on the gold long, just because I didn't want like to eat into the profits. Because remember that 50k account is a funded account, therefore I need to trade it slightly different to meet the minimum trading day requirement rule. So yeah, just trying to be mindful of that. So right now we're up around 1.4R. That's okay. We're up 250 pips. Yo, what's up? Remember, yes, Amal. Welcome. I missed a trade on GBPCHF. It broke structure, tagged it too fast, bro. Too fast. And then gave break even in 3 minutes. But looks like it might tag break even now. So it is what it is. I'm also in this gold long as well, which I'm going to potentially swing trade for a few days. But I just need to make 0.5% for the minimum trading day requirement. So obviously I'm more than happy to take partials or roll stop loss to the 0.5%. If it tags stop loss at 0.5%, no problem. Money made, rules met. That's what I'm looking for. And that's on M30. Slightly different to where I usually trade because I'm trading off of key areas and stuff like that, which are slightly... that's a great update. Yeah. So yeah, and price has just come back in, taken out this low. Now it could push up from here, but I'm suspicious of that. I am suspicious of that because for me, I don't take re-entries from the initial trade unless I've taken partials. So if price did a massive move up, gave me partials, created 1-2 order blocks or demand zones, then I would leverage those profits into getting into that continuation trade. But you don't see me doing that at the moment because the aim is to just catch the one main trade and let it go from there. So the re-entry on GBPCHF, yeah, normally the entry is when it breaks structure, you go break even, yeah? So here you would have been tagged. Now, with M1, the problem you have is, if break structure and it traces back in and you get tagged at break even, there's a high likelihood that zone will fail. So that quick break even, the fast break even is to protect you from being wrong in the market. Because of how difficult M1 is to trade.
German Chancellor
now, with that being said, there is also another scenario where if, for example, price, you know, broke, oh shoot, 1 second. So obviously we've had this price action here, yeah. This here, we broke structure here, took out this invalid zone. This was the nearest demand zone. We tagged it in 3 minutes, broke even in 3 minutes. Now if price continues to go higher and break structure here and make a higher low, then break structure here, then yes, you can take a re-entry here. If price retraces back in, then yes, you can. In that scenario, without there being any invalidation zones, that cannot be invalid zones that you tag first, because then your entry will fail. So that's what you need to be mindful of on M1. Now, if for example, yeah, we come up here, here is 15 pips or whatever, and we take partials there, then you can risk 1 or 2 off from your partials to take this entry to scale in. So you can scale in. So with the way I trade M1, there is opportunity for scaling in, but because of how I trade M1, and I trade with the big volatile moves where price just kind of rallies in one direction. For example, the way I trade is it rallies in one direction, does a small pullback, rallies in a big direction. It doesn't really pull back into these demand zones. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trading, it's being traded with big volume to the upside with the little retracement. But if you do get that, then yes, it is valid to take that. By all means, you can. Yeah, for sure. Gold is looking lovely, man. We're up 260 pips on gold. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I could have easily shaved the stop loss to Asia low and had it be an absolute monstrous trade. But as we know from yesterday, we had this massive wick on the downside. Spreads become really wide on there. And it happened on silver yesterday where it dropped and it had the 100 pip spread. So I didn't want gold to slap me with that. So I thought it's better to be safer than there is to be sorry and have a bigger SL, which is why I did that. Otherwise, the initial thought was to stick with around 100 pips, 80 to 100 pips. So around 80, that would have been 4.5 R, or 100 pips, which would have been around 3.6 R. But I chose to be safe than sorry because I'm looking to swing the position. So it makes sense if I give myself 170 or 180 pip partials SL to swing that. You took partials in gold. I will roll stop loss to 0.5%. And if it tags a stop loss, no problem. I made 0.5% on my funded account to meet the minimum trading day requirements. I'm happy with that. I just need to make one more trade of 0.5%. Then I can request my payouts because I think I'm up 2% right now. So if I do get 2 more days of 0.5%, I'll be at 3% on the 50k funded account. So I'm happy to request that payout and get that money in my bank. On the 100k funded account, I am break even. So I am just waiting for the one trade on M1. So TP1 on there will be around 5 to 8 R, which will be on a 100k account anywhere from
2026 GDP growth at plus 0.9%. Previous forecast was plus 1.2%. Seeing 2025 CPI at plus 0.2%. Previous forecast was plus 0.1%. They see US tariffs weighing on the Swiss industry and uncertainty to remain elevated.
I already know that anyway. That's fine. So I just listened to that news. So the idea with the 100k funded is to catch one TP on M1, and if I get TP1, which for me is partials, and TP2 and TP3, TP1 on partials should bank me at least 1.25%. So 1.25% minimum. And then it should average out around 1.75% partials on TP1, and TP2 should set me around 3.5 to 4.5%. So then that would be like a 4.5, 5k payout basically on a 100k account. I just bought a new funded 5k account, going to follow the rules and trade with discipline and consistency. I won't fail this time. Your psychology lessons motivated me. I'm so proud of you, bro. That's really good. That's really good. But remember, psychology is not easy. It's a journey. The reason like I say I've mastered psychology, blah, 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 is because psychology is the hardest aspect of trading, yeah? Because it means you have to be disciplined and detach yourself from the money. You have to detach yourself from the money that you have in the markets. Like, for example, look at the GBPCHF, yeah? Have you realized after me missing the entry and it giving a break even is tagged in? So if I took that trade, I would have been at that break even. It gave an entry here and now it's flew up again. Do you see how I'm not bothered at all? Because there is always going to be another trade. Always, always, always. I'm not here to pass challenges quickly. I'm here to make money consistently. So you have to readjust the way you view the markets. Now, this trade, yes, it is going well on M1. There is volume coming in. There was a lovely reduction right there. You would be up 7 pips right now, which is okay. But the point I'm trying to make though, Amal, is you don't have to look at that and be emotional. Just look at that and think price is doing what it's gonna do. The market is doing what it's going to do. My strategy is just working the edge that it is designed to have, and that's as simple as it. There is no sense of, oh, this occurred, that occurred, I feel emotional, you know, I've won this trade, I've lost that trade. You should never have that type of mentality, because all it does is encourage gambling like behavior. You see what I'm trying to say? Guys, do me a favor, if you're watching the live stream and you're enjoying the content, hit like. Thank you. Subscribe if you want to, that's your choice. And if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Whether if it's psychology or you want me to look at a certain pair on a certain time frame. I do trade M1, and I can trade M30, I can trade M4, I can trade date. So I'm a very mixed trader, because I trade M1 being the hardest time frame. Is very easy for me to analyze 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. It's very, very easy. So yeah. I trade intraday on M1 and 30-second chart, and then obviously I have just started to swing trade and stuff from M15, M30 on gold, mainly silver, because my prop firm, I thought they didn't allow swing trading. Turns out they do, hence I'm going straight into there. So yeah, but gold, you're trading according to 30-minute time frame. I can trade gold on 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour. It just depends on how does the price action look on the certain level. So on M15, so on M30, yeah, I draw this key area out here. I went to M15 and I seen that. I went to M5 and I was like, actually, I very much prefer. Where did I take the trade? What time did I take? 6:55 I took it. So I took the trade at there. I caught the absolute bottom on gold. I caught the absolute bottom. So if I did have a really small SL for you, but anyway, so I went to M5 and I seen that this key area here resisted from a resistance level here, a touch into the 50% level, resistance level here, consolidation, break, retest, and continuation. So on M5, I looked at the M5, I looked at the M15, and then I looked at the M30, and I was like, right, okay, I think I'm going to use the M30 zone. And then M1 would line up with that also. But I think on key time frames and stuff like that for trading gold on a swing, I think you can get away with M15, M30. 30 is much more stable of a time frame. Don't use M5 unless you're experienced with gold. I've traded gold on M1, I've traded gold on 30-second. So I've got experience with gold.
On trade deals.
But I don't advise new traders, unless you've got experience with gold, I do not advise for you to trade gold on the lower time frame at all, because you'll get annihilated by gold. I'm going to cancel my limit on silver. I've cancelled my limit on silver because it's not looking like it wants to play ball. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. we can stay. I'm gonna stay on M30. I'm gonna stay on M30. Little big SL, but good. But remember, we're in a volume of market, yeah, where gold from Asia low has flew up to Asia high by 426 pips, yeah. And yesterday from Asia low to London high was 780 pips. So if we have 180 pip SL, it's no problem at all, because remember, we're gonna swing the position, yeah. We're gonna swing the position. So on this, I'm gonna probably aim for. I'll probably swing this for probably like 44. Probably swing it for like 44 or 38.90. Yeah, I'll probably swing it for like 38.90 or something like that. So that might take how many pips is that? That is gonna be how many pips? Oh god, yeah, that is gonna be 1,869 pips. So I'm happy swinging that from where I am right now, because odds are price shouldn't need to retrace back into the level where it is now. So I'm happy to hold that. I might take about, because that's 4.45%, yeah. So that might take about 4 days, 5 days, maybe about a week, trading week. So I'm thinking about potentially swinging it, and that's a 10-hour trade on a swing anyway, so I don't mind that. That's not bad. That's not bad. So yeah, that's kind of the thought behind the M30 on there. Okay, GBPCHF is looking really good on that trade now. Which is fine, it is what it is, as I said. These things happen. Guys, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat, man. If not, do me a favor, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. So we are selling off on euro, and we are seeing strength in the pound, which is interesting. So let's look at euro, GBP, IC markets, and then just have a look what's going on here on the M15 or even the 1 hour time frame. We are trending bearish. I think we're going to get a potential reversal point on egg. I'm just going to call it egg. I think we're going to get a reversal point on egg around here. So we might see pound outperforming euro for the next 1, maybe 2 days. And then obviously you might see euro potentially make another move to the upside. If we don't see it outperforming there, then we might just go to this one. So 59. That might be the next level where EG reversal point. So you might get a reversal point on euro or egg there. Yup. 66. So I'm gonna do 60. Yes. So let's go back to euro. USD M5. Oh, what the hell? What's this? What the hell is this? Whoa! Allahu Akbar. What is that? What the hell? TradingView freaked out then. I was like, yo, what the hell? What did you say? Any euro, any fresh sell possible on euro USD? I think not right now. No, you'd probably have to wait for euro USD. You probably want to wait there, to be fair. We might get a potential reversal from here, possibly 21. Might get a potential reversal on GBPCHF. Or like a pullback, or even a retracement. Oh god, the volume's really low today, man. Really low. Half an hour we've done 7 pip move on GU, and Euro's done a 10 pip move. So Euro's doing more bearish momentum directional move than GU, because GU's kind of sat in a consolidation. We are seeing a wick forming on the DXY, which is concerning, because we might start to see strength coming on the DXY. I would prefer we don't, because then obviously it's just going to support the gold along. Okay, there we go. We've took that level now. Let's see what happens there. Here's the next reversal point. 1.7, so you can go 0.2 there. That's the next reversal point. So now let's see what price action is going to do in this level. Either it's going to give a reversal or it's not. Simple as that. Either it is or it isn't. Also, Ultimate Gamer, or what was his name? Ultimate Gamer? Yeah, Ultimate Gamer, are you still here? I wanted to ask him about something, but I don't know if he is still here or if he go. Okay, gold is doing another push again to the upside, looking lovely on gold. Okay. So you know, yeah, Amal, when you're looking at M1 and stuff, you know how obviously in this trade, yeah, obviously we kind of didn't get the entry, and yes, I'm still here. Awesome. Do you know much about gaming computers? I have questions. I have many questions. Yes, up to an extent. Got you, that's fine. So, are you a trader or something then, yeah? I like to be engaging with my viewers, man. I like to be engaging with them so I can provide value for them and stuff like that, man. But obviously, if one of those people has to sit and watch, that's fine. But like, I like it when they get involved and they ask questions and I give them knowledge and value. I like that. My euro is really falling, man. Wow. Oh, okay. Welcome, new watchers. Welcome. Thank you, Sacramony. Thank you. What is it you want to know? What is it that you want to know? I mean, it's mainly trading psychology, but I suppose it does kind of affect all aspects of your life and stuff. So I can kind of give you a bit of guidance, I suppose, because the psychological viewpoint and stuff like that is very similar from life to trading anyway. So we took out Frankfurt high. We got Frankfurt low sat right here. Yeah, but you know, a lot of the time, one thing I've realized, yeah, gamer, is that a lot of it comes down to your understanding of that thing that you're not trying to get upset with. When you lack understanding, that's why it tends to happen. You know, have you realized that when you don't understand something, you struggle to stay encouraged by it or whatever. Bro, Francis, I'm in this, man. I caught an absolute sniper on that. I did have a big SL, but I'm swinging it because Amal asked also. I could have literally covered the key area, which would have been a 16 pip, which would have been 22R. or I could have covered Asia low at around 60 pips, which would have been 6R, or I could have done, my preferred it should be 80 to 100 because of the slightly higher volume. I prefer like 80 to about 150 because remember I was doing 8 to 15 pips on M1. So if I'm going to trade on a higher time frame, I want to times 10 that. So I'd like to do like 80 to 100. So 80 would have been 4.5, 100 would have been 3.6, but I did 170 just because I'm going to swing it. This is going to be a big swing. CHF, I wish I retook the trade. Missed. That was a cool push it had. Okay, so your psychology is bad, Amal. Why do you feel like sad that you missed the trade? Explain to me why you feel like that. Mambo Bashi, hello. Welcome to you, welcome, man. Karibu Ndugu. So a lot of it comes down to understanding, right? So depending on what it is, gamer, you need to kind of understand what it is you're doing. If it's a job that you like, for example, you get angry in a job or something like that, it's probably either it's a crappy job, or it could be the case that you're getting angry because you don't understand something within the job. You don't understand something within the management, or whatever that understanding is giving you that sense of uneasiness or whatever. How's the charts? Looking good, bro. I caught a sniper on gold on the 50k funded. And 0.5% over here. So obviously that's 0.5%. I'm going to roll stop loss and just swing it because I got 180 pip SL. So I might be able to call the low of the next week. So I think there might be likely to continue going from here. So I might swing it. There was an entry on gbpchf. Literally is right here on the M1. But obviously price broke structure and tagged in within 2-3 minutes. As you could see right here is where they got tagged. So price tagged it right here after breaking this structure because this was the M5 invalid zone. So price come out, took that level, retraced in 2-3 minutes. I literally tried setting my limits, but it happened too fast. Gave break even in 3 minutes. So beautiful trade. Tagged the break even, but it took out this low right here and then flew off from there. So re-entry was valid, but if I've missed the initial trade, I don't take re-entries based off of that trading model. I take re-entries based off of we flew up high, I've taken partials here, here's a demand zone, we get a retracement into the demand zone, I stick 1 or 2 or risk in there just to leverage into the trade, risk into the trade more to get more overall risk reward return. That's the only time I trade it. But if I have a model where it broke structure, my break even happens on the structure break, and there's a demand zone right here, I'm not gonna take that because it's gonna tag my break even. So it doesn't make sense. And when you're trading, you need to be trading based off of data, based off of statistics, based off of factual, undeniable data. So you can't go based off of emotions and stuff, right? Just blew enough accounts and you lose all emotions. Do you want to know something, Matt? I've not lost or blew one single account in my trading time. Not one single. I've never blew an account. I've only become funded because my psychology is on God tier. Now my understanding of trading is also on God tier. Hence why I'm doing so well for a new trader. There's hardly any traders that I know who've been trading for less than a year who are live streaming their trades, live streaming their analysis, whatever time frame, 4 hour, daily, I don't really care. And who are funded and who don't like behave like drug addicts or whatever you call it when it comes to trading. And you can ask Sacramony, Dima, who else? No one else is here. CS integrated, like, well, maybe not CS because he's not been here long enough, but my psychology is like so good. I have blown a lot of trading accounts mainly because of revenge trading. Yeah, I know, but that's you having anger towards taking a loss. But you have this is why I say to you, you need to understand your data. Know your win streak. Know your win rate. Know your losing streak. Know your risk management. Know yourself as a person. How do I behave in this scenario? Do I behave like an idiot? Yes, I do. I am an idiot. I need to fix that. You need to do that. That's how it is. Never have I ever blamed the markets for anything. And there's even a trade I took a few days ago on silver, and I'll show you the trade. Yeah, it was on silver. I think it was here. Price slapped me and then flew all the way up. Yeah, and I didn't get angry. I just laughed. I was hysterical. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, and you can see the guys in the chat, like they were like, they seen it. I wasn't angry. I wasn't like, why did the market take me out? Why did the market do this? The market's gonna do what it's gonna do. The market has billions of dollars worth of trades going on. It doesn't care about your demo account, yeah? It's gonna do what it's gonna do. You need to be able to work around that and trade around that so you can make money out of those moves the market has. But unfortunately, there's a lack of knowledge on that in terms of like traders and stuff. So you need to be really well disciplined and have a good level of understanding of what the job is that you're doing, right? Trading, like what does it entail? Like right now, I'm up 238, 240 pips. I don't really care. I missed that GBPCHF trade. I don't really care. It is what it is. Amal, if you missed a trade because you weren't planning to take it, then because you weren't, that's fine. You were planning to take it. Ask yourself why you didn't. Was it fair? Was it being busy? Was it high volatility? Amal, do you trade all your trades? I was considering, but then Bashi told me he wouldn't re-enter trades, but made me not take that trade. Yeah, that's good. Don't copy signals from a guy on YouTube. I don't journal. I have blown a couple of guys. Dima, you are a drug addict. I should start journaling. Yeah, journaling's a really good thing for new traders to really get you to understand. Yeah, how often are you following your? I need to look at the charts as well, man. 1 second. How often are you following your trading plan? Are you being disciplined? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you deviating? Are you not deviating? These are things that you really need to hold yourself to account, and journaling allows you to do that. So I would suggest definitely getting a journal. I can give you links and stuff for free journals and stuff like that. Or I can recommend you a journal if you've got money. You should start Amal, because journaling helps you realize when you're revenge trading, helps being aware and keeping track of your psychology, emotional changes, helps you improve. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I journaled for about 2-3 months and I stopped. But that's me. I'm different to the average trader, innit? But I'm always self-reflective regardless. I'm always doing self-reflection and stuff like that in trades and that type of thing. Like, it's just become part of my day-to-day, so that's abnormal. That's not the normal thing. You learn and rectify. Exactly, D. That's what trading is. Trading is something where, you know, in most jobs, yeah, you could like go for an interview. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do that. You got no experience, yeah? Trading, you can't blag it. You need experience. How do you gain that? One, live trading in the market, but then you're risking money, you're risking losses, whatever. And you got slower rate of growth and rate of knowledge. Or you could do 2, back testing. For me, I am an avid, I don't know. Basically, I support back testing 150%, but you must do it as if you are live trading, because you need to literally have that sense of this trade must have emotional value to it. I must analyze this trade. Every backtest must take minimum 5 to 10 minutes for you to write the analysis, do everything, take the entry, see where it goes, take the loss and get your data, all that stuff. Like, you have to be really, really committed to doing the grunt work. Otherwise, you're not going to get your data, you're not going to get your statistics, you're not going to get your win rate, your losing streak, your risk reward, your SL, your TP as a accurate data point, because you're manipulating the data. A lot of people manipulate the data when they're backtesting. I did it the first 2 weeks because I hated it. I hate backtesting. I don't like it. After I realized, oh my God, the data is literally reflecting the charts right now. This data is literally going to get me funded right now. Oh my God. Then I was like, I love it. I love backtesting because you got no risk, bro. There's no risk. It's only knowledge. And it's like, this is perfect. Because I was looking at it in the wrong way. That's so true. I'm going to start from today because I purchased a brand new funded account and I made it clear that I'm going to pass this following all the rules. Okay. I have another question for you, yeah? How long do you think it should take for you to become funded? If phase 1 is 10%, phase 2 is 5%. Give me your honest question. How long do you think it should take you to become funded? Bro, Bashi is an abnormal, almost performative autistic level of trader. Thank you, Francis. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. That is so funny. I like that. The truth is the market always keeps giving us opportunities. It's not even opportunities, Amal. The market does what it's gonna do, what it's done for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You just need to backtest and find a strategy that works with what the market does. Whether the strategy works on 1 hour but doesn't work on M5, trade it on the 1 hour. Maybe it's better on the 4 hour, trade it on the 4 hour. Maybe you don't want to be a swing trader, so you trade it on the 1 hour. You have to like find out who you are as a person. Are you good on lower time frame? Or are you good on higher time frame? Are you better on intraday or are you better on swing? Like, you need to find out where you sit with your emotions, with the least emotion attached to that trading style, and then trade with that being your main thing. And GU's pushed up, took out Frankfurt high. Isn't that convenient? We got a big divergence, man. We got a 15 pip divergence between EU and 1 second, guys. Okay, so we might continue to go bullish on GBPCHF. Yeah, likely we could still go bullish on there. Probably 2 minute. Yeah, I'll go on M2. Why not? What's my gold saying? So I'm hovering around 260 pips. That's okay. It'll do another push up and then I'll be good to go. So what was I saying? Yeah, you just need to trade and just have data driven and stuff like that. Detach your emotions. Emotions generally stem from over risking. So you need to look at your risk management. How do you feel with that? Like, I'm happy to tell everyone on my live stream my exact trading plan. Risk management, SL, TP, break even. I can literally tell you all of my data points because I know them like the back of my hand. Like, every single hair I have on the back of my hand is how well I know my trading plan. That means losing streak, win streak, SL, TP, trade duration, asset volatility in London, asset volatility. Like, I literally know exactly what I'm doing to an absolute T. So that's why I don't deviate, because why would I? I know Sacramony, Bachelor of Psychology is next level. I feel like he would be successful even without funded accounts on live capital. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, the plan is to get payouts and stick it into my live capital, and then I'm gonna risk aggressive on there, because psychologically I can handle an aggressive risk. And if I had 100k in a personal account, I'm happy to lose 100k in a personal account. I'm happy with that. I don't care, because I'm not here for like, oh, I've got a 100k account, I don't want to lose it. Bro, if you got 100k account, you must be willing to lose it because you're going to trade it. Only trade what you're willing to lose, which is what comes down to risk management. How much are you willing to lose on that trade? Because you have a win rate 60%, that means 40% to lose. What are you willing to lose? You can generate a great ROI because no rules on your own. Yeah, exactly. The plan is to risk anywhere from 2 to 5% on my own account. And if I hit 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or maybe even a 60 or again, if I catch another 60 or on a 2 to 5% risk, that would quadruple my account. So I could turn a 100k account into nearly a 400k account, probably from a 60-yard trade on a 0.5% risk. That's wow, like it's insane. But the point is, to me, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Very true, Amal. Problem is you need capital to be very profitable, to make trading your sole career. Yes, I agree. But the word there is profitable. That's the key word. And capital. Those are the two key words. 2 months. I feel 2 months is a very good time. I completely disagree with that. Do you know what hedge funds and bank managers aim for a year in return? In 1 year in return, Amal. We're talking pro-level traders, but we're talking seasoned veterans, yeah? Been trading for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. Do you know what they aim for in 1 year worth of gains profit-wise? They aim for 15 to 20%. They aim for 15 to 20, 25%. So if you think you can outperform, seasoned veterans, bro, been trading for 40 years for JP Morgan, all these big banks, hedge funds, and you can perform 15, 20% in 2 months, brother, I'm not joking. I will pay you right now to trade for me. I will pay you right now to trade for me. Because the point is, consistency is what works over 30, 40, 50 years. Consistency. So that's why the average trader, they say, if you can do between 1 and 3% a month consistently over the span of a year, that's 12 to 30% gain, which is in line with what the big guys say. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, yeah? Warren Buffett, I think he said something along the lines of, I'm only aiming for 20%. But the guy is worth like a 2, 3, 400 billion, I don't even know. So 20% for him is still a ridiculous amount. Very true. What Bashy said so many times, he says, yeah, Sak, check this setup, but don't take your lessons. Exactly what I was planning to do. Trading is very personal. You need to know yourself. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I say it all the time. I can drop my win rate. I could drop my win rate from 50 to 65 to about 20 to 35% by taking a slightly more a couple of more riskier trades. But then the all might not line up with that. And then me risking that 20-30% hit on my win rate, those trades will then lead to more exposure in the market, meaning I might not get those break-even trades on the 50-60% win rate, which technically means you're losing less than you are. So it's kind of actually a higher win rate than 50-60%. But point being that if you took 20-30% trades, yeah, the win rate ones, because I do have a ranking metric for my trades and stuff, but I only stick to A1s, like A+ setups. If I did risk that, then it might be the case those trades might not even allow for a break-even process, which means I would be having a more destructive losing streak. I can handle it as an individual, I can handle it, but statistically and gain-wise, it doesn't make sense for me to take exposure in the market that is unnecessary. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense to limit your exposure and pick the best trades for you to have the best bell curve. This is what I wanted to do, live trading on YouTube, and I've got my broker so I can show you guys my bell curve in it. Yeah, it's gonna be like a flipping absolute rocket ship going up. It's gonna have very brief retracements, absolute rocket ship. During evaluation phase, what risk should be taken per trade? Now that is dependent on your strategy, your risk reward, your win rate, your losing streak, your trade frequency. You tell me these 4 things, I will tell you, bro. You tell me these 4 things, I'll literally give you the answer. Sacramony, true. That's true. It's important to follow your own setup. That's true, Sac. How much? Yeah, I said 15-20%. But didn't everyone say that in evolution stage you have to trade a bit aggressively? Okay. I started trading, yeah. I'll tell you about my journey to trading. I started, my first exposure to trading was in October 2023. I follow a YouTuber because obviously you guys know I love racing and I love cars and stuff. And one of the YouTubers I follow is a car guy. He met up with some trader guy. He started saying trading, let's do trading. I can, you know, follow signals, all this stuff. And I thought, yeah, sure, I'll go for it. I lost $4,000 or $5,000 in a span of about 2 weeks. But I have a business doing import export for USA. So I know about, you know, price, you know, going up and down, and, you know, foreign exchange. I knew about Forex anyway, like at least 5-6 years ago. Then when I lost that 4 or 5k, I was like, this is definitely tradable, because if I can lose 4 or 5k, there's nothing stopping me from making 4 or 5k, if you catch what I'm trying to say. If I wasn't making money, I wasn't losing money, I'd be like, this is crap. But I lost 4 or 5k, and I was like, yo, I know you can make money in this, bro, 100%. You just need to find a strategy that works. Then in February, I started studying for 2 months. I did, I watched videos on market structure, supply, demand, like retail patterns, head and shoulders. I did about 2 weeks of studying. I think I did 16 hours a day, every single day for 14 days. I didn't sleep or have 1 day rest. I was absolutely fully committed, bro. So I did like 16 hours. And bear in mind, I was working from home, so I was working as I was studying. So I was literally watching YouTube videos on market structure, watching YouTube videos on what is supply demand, watching YouTube videos on what is a lot, what is TradingView, what is everything, for 2 weeks, yeah. Then I started like looking at concepts and stuff like that, yeah. And I found a couple of YouTube videos where I found some brief like concepts and stuff like that. Did back testing for so that was 2 weeks. So that was in the middle of February. So middle of February till end of February, I started like going through the markets on M30 time frame, M15 time frame, looking at like different things in the market. You know, what patterns am I seeing? You know, what London session, New York session, is there anything I can see? Then I was like, right, I'm starting to see brief patterns here. Then I started using supply demand market structure. Then I started back testing a strategy. So in March, for 1 entire month, I back tested 3 different strategies, and I did over 400 back tests. So I was working, I was doing 16 hours a day of studying. I was reading psychology books. I was really committed, bro. Literally, my life turned into trading for 2 months. My friends didn't see me. I didn't leave my home at all. I woke up at 7 in the morning, started work, and from 7 in the morning till about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, I was locked in on trading all day. All day, bro. For exactly 2 months. I started getting headaches and stuff like that because of the like level of concentration and my brain absorbing all this information. But I didn't care because you have to be committed. So literally I was fully locked in, bro. Fully locked in, Francis. And I have this thing like, maybe I have like ADHD or something. When I'm focused on something, I am 150% locked in. I cannot do anything else. So I was in that vibe. I was in that mood for absolute 2 months, bro, yeah? I didn't touch my car. And this was when I blew my car up, and it's a flesh, like, scenario. I just blew up my car. Shit, I need to fix it. Get it back out on the racetrack. Keep racing and stuff. I completely left the car. I was like, I don't care about that. I'm literally being committed to trading, because trading is going to give me the returns in the future where I can have 10 drag racing cars and have a fleet of cars to race in it. So I said, right, I'm going to ignore racing. Even though it's my absolute hobby, I love it. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to focus on trading, yeah? Which I did. And then obviously I was fully locked in on the charts and stuff like that. Whoa, massive move right here, bro. Massive move right here on GJ. Yeah, it's going up like a rocket for sure, man. It's coming up for this zone now. Let's just go M5. 1 second, boys. I'm trying to... This looks brilliant for a potential reversal point, you know, because if you think about it, yeah, oh my god, this is looking like a really good setup, man. invalid zone with a bunch of liquidity below it. Oh my god, that looks brilliant. Oh my god, this looks like a brilliant opportunity. Oh my god, what is going on? Something's being said here. Something is being said. We got lovely volume right there, man. Wowzer. Look at that. Look at that. What have you taken that zone by? About 5 pips. Japan's Ishin co-leader held first talks in policy alignment with LDP. That's interesting. Okay, so now we've had a massive move to the upside. There might now potentially be a trade that would persist in a moment. So let's keep an eye on this. I do love the way GJ is looking. It's looking like a really nice setup. Japan's Ishin co-leader Fujita submitted 12 talking points to LDP. Right, okay. Okay. We'll hold talks again tomorrow. Right, okay, that's interesting. We got Italian CPI in 1 minute, 9 o'clock. That's very interesting. I think we might get potential short on GJ, GC possibly. If we short them, we would want to be looking at longs on EU, GU. GU is just tagged into an M5 demand zone right there, so it could push up from here, which makes sense. EU is still faltering, but
1 minute to go. I'll be leading with Italian HRCP final year on year.
But we do just have this level right here on here, so we didn't take it though, did we? I'm not sure. What's Euro GBP looking like? Euro GBP. We are still coming down on there, but we've got a long way to go. I'm not too sure actually. I would say I'd have to look at price action. I'd have to stay patient and look at price action. I can't really say anything yet. Yeah, let me just go on M5 on this one. Just give me 1 second, guys, please. Yeah. M15. See what that looks like. I think GJ could push up higher. I think GJ does have room to go higher. So what I'm gonna do on GJ's, I'm gonna set an alert. I'm gonna drag this first fall all the way to quarter past, just because I think that we could still push up here, and then I'm gonna roll that to there, set that alert there. And then I just need to keep an eye on price action to see where it's gonna go, what it's gonna do. On gbpchf also. Ooh, wait a second, there's a little... Wait a second. There's a zone right there. I'm gonna draw that zone out just in case. Obviously, if it doesn't tag it, it's fine, innit? But if it does, at least it's there. So 102, so you can do 105 on there. Oh, hello. Italian CPI come out as forecast. Italian CPI, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so keep an eye on these. Gold is still going up. Here we go, boys. We're near to my level. Magnificent. Okay, so what was I saying? So then basically, I did my back testing, did 400 back tests. I found a strategy. I went live in the markets, yeah, in April. The 1st of April 2024, I went live. I literally waited for the start of April. I went out and I bought 850k worth of accounts. I spent like $5,000-$6,000 because I was like, listen, I need to go in heavy to force myself to be held accountable, to be good, you know, be behaved and stuff like that. So I went straight to 850k worth of accounts. And then I started trading, and in April I made 4%. But then 2 days, bear in mind I still studied psychology. I stopped. So after those 2 months, yeah, capital accounts, $850,000 worth value of accounts. So 850,000, yeah, of accounts. And then basically in April, start of April, the first 2 weeks I made 4%. And then in the last 2 weeks, I obviously made a couple mistakes in it. And in the first 2 weeks, I was literally taking a trade, yeah. Is this trade valid? Yes, it is. Boom, take the trade. When it hit TP or SL, was the trade valid? Yes, it was. Why? Because this, and this. Is there anything I did wrong in the trade? This, and this. Okay, I should fix that. That was in the first 2 weeks. Every single trade I took. Every single trade. In the first 2 weeks of being funded, of trading these accounts. My first experience in trading as an individual after my own studying and stuff, yeah? And then obviously in the second week, the third and fourth week, I had a losing streak in it, yeah? And I had the revenge trading and stuff like that. I lost $45,000 across 850k worth of accounts. And I said to myself, oh my God, if I was funded and I lost $45,000, how would I feel? And I said to myself, right, this is a serious problem actually. What I need to do is I need to trade now as if I am funded. I need to trade now as if I am funded. So then I said to myself, right, I was trading M15 then, or M5. I said, this isn't going to work. And then it's just like a revenge trading, innit? Like I took a loss, I was pissed off. Why did I take the loss? The price went up after me. Like the common problems people have, yeah? Like revenge trading, all this stuff. I had it once and that was it. I never did that issue again. Never, never, never. Because remember, I'm looking at everything I did. Did I do this right? Did I do that wrong? Did I do this right? Did I do that wrong? And then after I had that 2-3 trades I took, yeah, back to back, yeah, I almost hit daily loss limit. Yeah, on $850,000 challenges. So that was literally like 45,000 or something like that. It was so close, bro. And then I was like, right, I see why traders have psychological issues now. And then basically after that, I said to myself, I need to really look at myself and stuff. As I said, I'm only gonna risk 0.25%. I'm gonna trade as if I'm funded. I'm gonna learn from every trade, giving myself 0.25%. On a back then my win rate was around 40%, I think, on the M5 strategy, yeah. But the risk reward is like 1 to 3, so it wasn't that high, to be fair. And then obviously I looked at M1. I found a couple videos on M1. I found 2-3 leaked courses. I watched all of them and I stuck all of them together. And then I back tested that. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm getting it. So then in May or June, I went to the M1 strategy and I was like, I'm going to stick with this for 1 year. I'm going to stick with this strategy and I'm just going to improve it over time. Which is what happened then. And then the back testing on there was around 30% win rate. Average R was 10R, yeah? And then obviously in May, I did 4% profit. In June, I did in May I did 3% profit. In June I did 6% profit. In July I took a few losses, and then August, September I didn't trade because I don't have data for July and summer price action, so I didn't trade July, August. All my friends were trading July, August. That's when it's me and a group of my friends who all traded M1. They all traded July, August, September. They blew accounts. None of them made money. They all blew accounts. All of them blew accounts. And I was sat there looking at them, yeah. Bear in mind, I'm still studying psychology, still focusing on psychology, everything like that. I'm still really locked in. And then they all blown accounts and shit, yeah. And then I made one good friend. He's Palestinian. We would trade together. And I hit 10, 15 R twice. He never hit anything more than 5 R. And he was learning from a mentor, yeah, on M1. And he's been trading for 2 years. I've been trading for maybe 4 months, bro. I was maybe 4 months in the market, and his psychology, he couldn't handle holding a TP more than 3 R. Bro, I was there catching 2 15 R trades in front of him. And he's been trading for 2 years. I was like, bro, I've only been on the charts 4 months, bro. And that's when I realized psychology. And then when we used to call together, and then used to always have psychology, oh, F this trade, I was like, wow, people's psychology so bad. And I was still working on my own. And then we had more friends. We had a group of 10 friends, yeah. And all of them were trading in a group called together, all of us, yeah. And I was quiet looking at these guys, bro. Bro, traders have bad psychology, man. Oh my God, so bad. Then I went to other communities, other groups. Then I got friends who trade M15, M30, ICT. Then I got friends who trade 1 hour, 2 hours. I was looking at all these traders, looking at what is the main issue. Psychology, bro. Literally. Khalid, shut up. And then basically we had an argument, yeah, so we went our separate ways in it. And then after that so I didn't trade September, traded October. Yeah, I just locked in on trading. I just locked in because I was helping all of them. I goes, listen, I'll teach you psychology for free. You're my friends, bro. And they weren't really listening or anything like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this by myself, bro. I don't need them, they need me. I don't need them. Because I look at myself, I understand trading, I know you're gonna lose money, I know this is the type of the job, all that stuff, yeah. Also, when I got my funded accounts, when I got my accounts in April, I said to myself, I'm gonna give myself 2 years to become funded. I'm gonna give myself 2 years to become funded, and I am not allowed to blow an account. So when you ask how long to become funded, yeah, to become funded is not important to me. My goal is to become consistent within 2 years, consistent. That's why I did 0.25% risk. That's why I did 0.25% risk. Because with my strategy, bro, I could easily risk 1%, get funded now, then blow the account the next day. Easy, bro. Absolutely easy. I said to myself, if I risk 0.25%, and if I risk 0.25%, if I risk 0.25% and I get funded on there, I'm forcing myself to be patient. I'm forcing myself to become consistent, which is the main. You cannot be a trader if you're not consistent, bro. Who cares about being profitable? If you're not consistent, profitability doesn't matter. So I took that approach, and I got funded. Alhamdulillah, praise be to God. Yeah, I got funded. Bashi, why are you scared, bro? So I got funded about a month ago, 2 weeks ago. How long was it, guys? 2-3 weeks ago. Full margin. So I got funded, yeah, about, how long was it, guys? 2-3 weeks, a week? I don't know. So basically, then obviously I got funded, yeah. So it took me calendar months about a year and a half, yeah. But trading months, because I didn't trade for many months, yeah. So I traded April, May, June, October, December, February. I didn't trade March, April because of Ramadan. May, June, July, August, September, October. Basically, yeah, it's been a year worth of this. It took me 1 year to get funded now, yeah. Pretty much 1 year on the charts, but about 18 months in terms of time being elapsed. I could have got funded maybe 3, 4, 5 months ago, but it's not about getting funded fast. It's about getting consistent faster. Does that make sense? Because once you have become consistent faster, to become funded is going to be like a rocket ship going up, literally. No, the reason was because obviously I traded in London session, yeah. So obviously, like, I couldn't wake up and sleep on time and stuff like that. So obviously, so when I had my trading journal for the first bit of time because I had it for a year and I only used it for 3 months. I only used the trading journal for 6 months and then like I left it after that and I paid for it for a year. So what I did was I made it where I have to have good sleep. I'm not allowed to trade if I'm sick. I'm not allowed to trade if I've underslept. I'm not allowed to trade if I've overslept. I'm not allowed to trade if I don't feel well. I was really strict on myself, bro. And I didn't trade for about 3-4 months. And you know, the best thing, bro, honestly, best thing is knowing yourself and knowing the markets and what will you do in that market. That is the best thing, bro. And now, alhamdulillah, I'm funded. Obviously I should be funded on more accounts, but the trade copies added, you know, little niggly issues and stuff like that when I started using it. And I started live streaming about 6 months ago because that's when I was like, okay, the benefit of a live stream is you can watch yourself, watch the charts and how you behaved. So if I got angry, I could look at the charts and say, right, I got angry there. Why did I get angry? I shouldn't have got angry, etc. If you can, I'm not even joking, record yourself trading. Not even live stream, just record yourself trading, bro. Like if you can, like, got a computer, screen share it or screen record it and put your camera so you can see your emotions and what your thought process is whilst you're trading that market. It is going to be so beneficial for you, bro, 100%. Okay, so yeah, now alhamdulillah I'm funded. I'm killing it right now. I've caught on the live stream 40R, 60R, 10R, 15R, 17R. Freaking, I've done all of it on the live stream and stuff like that. Then obviously, like, I have no doubt in my mind, bro, because I haven't blew a single account and I've become funded first. So that's following the rules of like 10 to 15%, yeah. I'm not even targeting that. I'm just targeting 1, 2, 3, 4%. That's it. Every month. That's it. And one trade will do that for me. I'm gonna do all of it on YouTube. Like when I get the payout, I'm gonna request the payout, I'm gonna make a video. When I request the payout, I'm gonna make a video when I get the payout. So all of it's gonna be on YouTube. But obviously on the 50k funded, they have a rule where basically you have to make 0.5% on 2 days within a 14-day period. Hence why I'm trading gold on the M30 and I'm gonna swing it. and then M1 is going to be like everything else. On the 100k funded account, the 100k, I'm just going to trade that like normal on M1, just like normal. I should have been funded 200k again, so I should have been funded 350, but obviously I made a mistake with taking partials and stuff like that, took too big of a partial, etc, etc. Right, let me go back to any missed comments. Yeah, I was seriously locked in, bro, on trading and stuff like that. Seriously locked in. But I fully believe psychology is the main end all and be all in trading. It's like the main thing in trading is psychology, 150%. You can have a horrendous strategy and make money with great psychology. You can have fantastic psychology and have a crappy strategy and still make money. It's insane. Psychology is the main factor to it. This live stream turned into me basically giving psychology lessons. Self-love, I'm good, how are you? Yeah, welcome Helene anyway. Go Bashy, gbpchf, yeah. Full margin, he would never. Here comes the most insane trader in the group. Yeah, Khalil is too funny, man. I interpreted him too much and he forgot what to say. What I heard you say was you're hungry, so you forgot to take. Yeah, that's funny, that is, man. That is so funny. He said didn't trade Ramadan, taking notes. Yeah, bro, just press sleep money glitch. Oh god. So next year when I get my funded account, basically I'm planning to swing on M1. So next year I might be catching 2, 3, 4, 500 odd trades, which is gonna be sick. Because as I said, all the gurus and stuff like that, there is no one, absolutely no one who trades M1 the way I do, with the consistency I do, with the psychology I do, even the fundamental understanding that I have, that does it live on YouTube with a regulated broker, showing the trade balance, showing absolutely everything, bro. No one does it. I can't find anyone. And all the guys that do it, I already looked at them and I said, where's your live stream, bro? I can't find your live stream. Where's you taking that trade yourself, bro? How do you know someone's not told you to, how do you not know that you've not took a signal? None of it. And I'll call all of them out. I will literally call all of them out and say, you are a scammer. And I know a lot of these people anyway, because I have links with them. Oh, also in October last year, I did a podcast with a YouTuber. He's got like 50,000 subs. I did a podcast with him talking about psychology. And I'm going to do another one with him soon. Where we're going to go more in depth into trading psychology and stuff. And obviously, I think he's got like, probably, he must have nearly 100,000 people on YouTube now. And I also know a few of the YouTubing influencers and stuff. Like I know Trader Nick. I went on to Trader Nick's channel. Trader Nick has 500,000 YouTube subscribers. I went on his channel. Me and Nick had a little segment and stuff like that. So like I know Nick, I know Miko, I know Mac Gray, if you guys know Mac Gray. I have communication. I have like I've been introduced to Will FX, if you know Will FX. These guys are all reputable traders, transparent traders, real traders who show login brokers, profitable trades, all that stuff. And I'm networking and stuff like that. So yeah, but let me look for how many viewers does he have, man? Because I know Mac's got like 60k. Mac has. FX Telepathy, he's got 45k subs on YouTube. And then you got Matt Gray, who's got 70k. And then you got Will, who's got 87k. All these guys are legit traders, like they're all legit traders, but they trade different time frames and different strategies and stuff like that. And then obviously Trader Nick, which obviously like, you know, he's got like 500k subs. And it's funny because when I went on Nick's stream, yeah, me and Nick were talking, because all the guys in Nick's channel, they're all like 4-hour daily traders. And obviously like when they found out I trade M1, they're like, yo, you need to get on here, bro, and tell us how you trade M1. So I went on the Nick stream and stuff, and it was funny, man. It was really funny because a lot of people didn't believe it. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll start live streaming, no problem. Literally, I said it. So that was funny. And then Nick goes like, if you want to have a segment on our channel and stuff like that, basically he said that if you want like, and you get 1 year track record, then you're happy to have a segment on our channel. I was like, yeah, sure, because you've got no low time frame traders. Everyone's like 1 hour, 4 hour daily, so it'll be good to get someone who can trade 4 hour daily, 1 hour, but also give you perspective on M5, M15, M30 for the lower time frame intraday guys, because no one there does that. And then if anybody wants perspective on M1, I can give perspective on M1 also. So yeah, it was quite interesting, to be fair. Trading easy mode now. Girlfriend told me she didn't care about my trading, ended up blowing a payout that night, broke up with her next day, and now I've passed 2 accounts and do for a bigger payout. Moral of the story, delete the stress in your life. Don't listen to what Matt just said, yeah? Because all Matt's talking about is drug addiction to trading. Don't listen to what he said. That's not good trading psychology advice. Do not listen to what he said. There are so many scammers in the industry. Yep, there are. Yeah, man, totally agree. Hope that you're not stressing about a breakup. Bro, I don't even care anymore, bro, yeah? Like, before I would chase women, now I'm like, they're gonna chase me. When I'm living, yeah, in Dubai or Abu Dhabi with my own Lambo and stuff like that, they're gonna chase me. And I'm gonna be like, sorry, doc, sorry, no, thank you, you're not good enough. All these arrogant women are gonna say, sorry, you're not good enough for me. Sucker. Okay, so I was right about Frankfurt High being taken. Oh god, did I miss a trade? I think I might have missed a trade, but it doesn't really matter because I'm in the gold long anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah. I seen his video, man. I commented saying hope you're right and stuff like that. But me and Mac have a good relationship, man. You have like a good relationship. He's come to my stream and stuff before as well when I first started streaming and that stuff. And yeah. You know, out of everyone I've met, he's probably the most humble person I've met. Me and him had a very personal discussion, yeah. All I can say is he's such a good guy. The guy is so legit, man. Like, he's so humane and stuff. Like, I got a lot of respect for Mac as a human. Trader, yeah, he's a good trader, but as a human, he's a lovely person, man. Absolutely amazing person. Oh yeah, I've got friends all over the world, bro, because I learn languages. I know like 7, 8 different languages, so I plan to travel at some point and stuff. One of my mods lives in Sharjah. We're seeing a big divergence between EU and GU, man. Literally a 27 pip divergence, which is rather interesting because I did want longs. Yeah, exactly, bro. Let them chase us, innit? But anyway, so M5 invalid zone was here. I think that was a trade, you know. 1 second. Oh god, yeah, that was a trade. God damn it. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Was it within Oh yeah. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, man. I mean that gold trade underfunded anyway, so it's not the end of the world. So gold had an entry there. What about anywhere else? They had it there. So for example, yeah, if we took the trade from here, and you, or I think it was here, innit? I don't know, wherever it was, yeah. And then I would have taken partials at 15R. So then when we made this demand zone, then I would have scaled in on here. Then I would have took a re-entry from here to continue up using 1R of the profit. UJ. Looks good. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure actually. I think buys are better. I think buys are better actually. Yeah, I think buys might be better, you know, bro. Sorry, I was just eating some food in it, so sorry about that. Wait, what's silver looking like? Creeping up now. Yen still looks magnificent for shorts though. But if you're gonna short GBP JPY and then obviously it's 30. I wanted to come up, take these highs out and push down. If it does that, I'll be happy. Same with GBPCHF. Which naturally leads me to thinking EUGU buys. But we have just come into 930. We tagged into an M5 demand zone, so we could still continue to push up on GU. So I'm going to get rid of this analysis here and keep the chart clean. The trade was within here to short down here, but then the real move was obviously the longs was in it, which makes sense because that's an invalid zone. And then you got all of this will pay to attack, which is what happened. We pulled up here, did a pullback, and then flew through that entire level, which you can see right here with this candle, and then also with this candle. When we talk at this level, we flew up, consolidated a bit, letting more potential sellers get in there, thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna push down now, and then we flew all the way up through this level here, which is really good, to be fair. It just would have been better if it allowed me the chance to kind of get in there, but it's fine. Obviously we were talking in it, so I missed that. It's okay, that's not really a problem, man. I don't mind missing 1 or 2 trades if I'm giving value to people or helping out psychology, because my account's already up anyway and I'm on that 50k gold swing. Let me just show you guys the profits on that, 1 second. So here's the profits on that right there on the funded 50k account. So once you hit the 0.5%, I've met the minimum trading day for one day basically. And then I just need one more day of 0.5% within the next 9 or 7 by next Friday, and then I can get my payout. So yeah, I'm already up on the account. You can see I'm 2% on the 50k. I've got obviously 574k worth of accounts left. This is my master account, the one that I've got my what's it called, man? One that I've got my my FX book linked to for my track record. So that's up obviously 8.5%. Here's a 200k phase 1. Literally this one should have been in phase 2 nearly past, but as I said, I messed up with taking partials and stuff on MetaTrader on the computer. It's so weird, man. So weird. This is a 10k 3-step account. I'm in the last phase. I passed phase 1, passed phase 2, up 1% on there. This is a 5k 2-step. I'm in the second phase. ACG phase 200k phase 1. I was in 9.9% drawdown. As I said, I dislike this company so much. This 10k, this 5k are both phase 2. So 1 TP on these, even partials, and I'm pretty much done. Same with this, and then I'll have probably 185k worth of live capital then, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Price isn't doing much. Let me drop the links in the chat as well, innit, for all the social media stuff. So there's the link for Instagram and stuff like that, and X. I'm more active on X, don't use Instagram. Here's a code for 10% off Heron copy, which is a copy that I use. You have to use that link with that code, otherwise it doesn't work. And then you've got the link for the free Discord as well. Right, let's go back to the charts. I really want to see price action kind of so because we've got all of these highs right here, I want to see price take that level and then push down. That would be my preference, but obviously if it does this instead, then I'm happy to take a short from there. I might even need to cover the highs and then short it from there into here. I don't like that. I prefer that it takes out these highs and then pushes down. The scenario is the same for GBPCHF as well. That's for shorts, innit? I'll follow on Insta. Yeah, you can. I don't really update on Instagram because to make posts and stuff like that, it's a bit crappy. But on X is much more easier to make posts. I post everything on X straight away, and then Discord, and then I do everything last on Instagram. Like, I haven't updated on Instagram the last 2 trades. I can't be arsed with it. But everyone has Instagram, so obviously I've got it in it. But I prefer X. It's easier. Much easier. Yeah, come on, push up, take these highs out, and then give us a move down. Come on, lad. Or at least come up and take these highs and then push down. Even that would be like fair. Yeah, there you go. Oh, 35 pips. Yeah, that might work out beautiful. If we get a 4.5 pip SL, I'll be happy with that. It just depends what the market is going to give us. And if you can target down into here, there might be a lovely little trade. Lovely little trade. So yeah. Gold's consolidating a little bit now. Which you can see is consolidating a bit. The silver's doing kind of similar price action, to be fair. What about Bitcoin? I really wanted to buy Bitcoin, but I'm not happy with how it's been behaving recently, man. So I'm gonna keep sitting and waiting on gold. Okay, there we go. GBPJPY has done what I wanted. It's come out, took these equal highs. These right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you can short now, I would like it to now potentially give an opportunity for a short. It's getting a bit late as well now, so normally I don't like taking a trade after 10:15, so I don't, but this is getting close. Did EU give any? Nah, EU was really not clear at all, to be fair. Yeah, EU is really bad today. I can't lie, EU is really bad today. I have to wait for New York session on EU, I think. I would expect EU to fly through this level right here, I can't lie. I'd expect it to fly through that level.
ECB's cautious, saying ECB's at the end of rate cutting or very close.
I'm gonna sit on M15 for EU just because not got much movement going on here. Set that to 4 o'clock also, so you got kind of equal lows there. And then if New York comes, takes these lows out, it could push higher. I think this might roll over to Friday, London Open.
Adding, important to keep ECB powder dry for potential crises.
Okay, so we've gone up there now on GJ. I'd like to see a drop now within the next 10-15 minutes, and then we're good to go on shorts. That's what I'm thinking.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Gold's pushing back up again. Who knows, in this 30-minute candle, if you get a big enough push, we might be able to go up. Oh, okay. That's fine, D. Thanks for coming as always. Appreciate you guys. Do you trade New York? Yeah, I do, but at the moment I'm a bit careful because Trump's talking a lot of shit in New York. But normally I either trade it in the Discord or I just trade it like on my own, or with like I just call my friend or something like that and just have a chat with him whilst I trade or something. But yeah, sometimes, yeah. I would do it in the Discord, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not, if that makes sense. Okay, gbpchf, what are you saying? This is suspicious on the M1. I mean, look at that. A bunch of equal lows, tags into a demand zone, and then can fly up from there. Definitely don't like the look of that. On the hourly, the trade's looking good on gold. Let me get rid of the one-click trading in it, man. One-click trading. I wanted to keep the spread there. I did want to keep the spread on there, but yeah, I don't think you can. I needed to break this low, but this is a bloody demand zone, innit? M2 demand that tagged here didn't make a high though, but could come in, take this low and push higher, innit? So I don't like the look of that. See that there? Tagged in, moved up, didn't make higher highs, but then you've got a bunch of lows right here, and you got this low here, so it could come in, take that, and then go higher. So I don't like the look of that. And the odds are, if it did do what it just, if it did do that, it probably wouldn't even let you get an entry. Like if it broke here, it probably wouldn't even pull back in to here to let you get an entry, I bet. That's what tends to happen most of the time. Yen's still on the move up. This might go to 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's slow today, innit? But yeah, this trade was good though, to be fair, man. This one right here. Did it tag any invalid zone? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, did tag into? Oh no, it didn't. It just missed it actually. It just missed it on there, and then obviously it come down and tagged that zone there. Now this is a really good trade actually, man. A really good trade. Super clean. Yeah, I like that. That was a really clean trade actually. And partials would have been 5.8 on the close of a M1 candle right there, and then TP1, TP2 wouldn't have happened yet. TP2 would be around 11.7R. So you'd have to hold that for a bit. But how long would this trade have? I would have gave partials in 7 minutes, which makes sense. You've got all this zone here. And then where's the hour and a half? So hour and 45 minutes puts you about 10:30. About hour and 40 there. Yeah, could probably do that, to be fair. It probably could do it because average trade duration is about hour and a half to 2 hours basically. So that's possible. And yep, looks like no shorts on GJ. But it's interesting because GUs is slowly creeping up as well, gradually. Because if you want to buy GJ, you want to short GBPJ. If you want to buy GU, you want to short GBPJPY. That's who I'm with. I'm with Quantecol. Oil shorts, anyone? Let's have a look at oil. M5. I'm with them. They do pay out. I do kind of. I'm with them, so I think that yeah, they are gonna pay out. I do know the owner. He's a nice guy. I think as long as you follow the rules, it'll be okay. But they have a lot of rules. So you will struggle. That's the one who I'm funded 50k with. But obviously I have the rule of making 0.5% over 2 separate days. Within a 14-day cycle, which is a bit annoying because I don't trade a lot, as you guys know. Are you thinking about swinging that or not? If you're gonna swing it, I like the idea of that. If you're thinking intraday, then I would just target the high of yesterday if you're looking for longs. Because I think you said shorts, yeah, but this looks like a nice area to take a potential long from. But with the oil, you need to know you need to know what's going on with geopolitics and stuff like that, because oil is a bit more reliant on geopolitics and stuff. So I don't really know. I'll have to look into. If I was going to take this on a swing, I'd want to look at the fundamentals. I want to look at the sentiment. I want to look at geopolitics scenario to find out if this trade is valid. But technically, on an M30, this looks sick for longs. Looks brilliant for longs on M30. If you really wanted to be tight, you could just cover this low and then target this high here. But if it was me, I think we're gonna see oil go up in value. But wait, didn't Trump say something about he wants to bring oil down? Or Trump saying he wants to bring gas prices down or something like that? I swear Trump said something like he wants to bring gas prices down, and Saudi said they want to increase the price in oil or something like that, right? You know, with stuff like this, you want to get a bit more of an understanding if you're trying to swing it. But if you're on like low time frame intraday, the feed isn't so good, man. What's it like on M1? Oh god, yeah, I couldn't trade it on M1. Yeah. The spreads aren't too bad. I think that zone's gonna fail. I think this high is gonna fail. So I think longs are good. But obviously if you get price come take these highs and then give confirmation for a short, then you could take a short. Oh, I don't follow like head and shoulders patterns and stuff like that. I don't really follow stuff like that. Oh, I got you. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. Yeah. So shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. Hi Bashi, what are you in this morning? Oh, I'm in gold and it's doing absolutely brilliant, bro. I'm gonna swing it. I am a swinger. Astaghfirullah. So here it is right now. It's up 273 pips, 280 pips. 0.5. Oh, wait a second. There you go. 0.5% is right here. So once we hit 0.5% on rolling stop loss to 0.5%, so I've made the minimum trading day requirement rules. Any that all liquidity that needs to be taking is already heavy downtrend. Possibly, yeah. I mean, as I said, if I was gonna trade gold and oil and stuff long term or swing it, I would need to know more about what's going on. But obviously, if you're looking intraday, so that was equal highs also. So yeah, I suppose you could short down, but you would have wanted to short. You would have wanted to short within this area. Oh god, I clicked the wrong one, aren't I? You would have wanted to short within this area, but obviously it's already dropped down, hasn't it? So you can't take a short now. So yeah, you bought gold at 402.8. I bought at 402.4, so I caught an absolute sniper on it. And I'm swinging this as well, so that's why it's got big SL. Otherwise, I would have probably done 80 to 100 pips, probably 100 to be on the safer side. But I'm trying to swing it, so yeah. I missed the GU longs because I was talking to the guys in the chat about psychology and all that stuff, so he's having a really in-depth conversation. I'm gonna turn the music down, it's a bit loud, man.
Less than a minute to go. I'll be leading with Eurozone trade balance.
Yeah, me too, bro. But I out-sniped you. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I out-sniped you. Ha ha ha. I'm GBPUSD as well. Oh, nice, mate. I missed that one. So you got sniped too, but you got GU long. Well done.
Eurozone trade balance surplus of 1 billion. That's 1 billion.
Okay, so I wanted to get into a short on GC, but it's not giving me anything. GJ is just obviously pushing up. We got a nice little channel going on here, and we got a little like kind of a flag pattern, or whatever you call it, bull flag. I don't bloody know. So I think that's interesting. I think we're about done, boys. We're nearly at 10:15 or 10 o'clock, so yeah.
Italian international trade balance 2.05 billion, 2.05 billion. Italian trade balance EU,
Every dog has his day.
172 billion.
Yeah.
172 billion.
Oh wait, GBPCHF did a London Open entry as well. Yeah. So it took those highs. Oh yeah, but that was a trade, innit? Yeah. That was literally the trade, London High Open. So I wanted to take that trade, but obviously it broke even and then flew up in it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad I looked at it the same way I would have looked at it earlier on. GJ shorts are wanted. It's Australia has its highest unemployment figures overnight. Really? Please do tell. Right, we're so close to my 0.25% on 0.5% on what's its face, gold. Now we got no news in the afternoon or anything. We just got speeches, I think, and stuff like that. So yeah, no exceptionally decent news in New York. And let me go in yellow folder on Forex Factory just in case to be safe in it, because you know bloody Forex Factory is like. They got a bunch of FOMC members speaking. Yeah, nothing important at all. So I think today's going to be a clean day. Price should continue to push up, hopefully. Give me that 0.5% roll stop to that level. Hopefully it continues pushing, allowing me to potentially swing that trade. If it doesn't allow me to swing it, then that's fine, no problem. It is what it is. I'm not going to get angry or moody about it. Did anyone take Aussie trades? No, too scared to meddle with news. Ready to come down. No, I still sat in the area consolidating, man. On the M15, you can see it on M15, like really bad consolidation right there. And then let's get rid of this, and then keep that there. And then this is what I was thinking on GJ, because it looks brilliant, but nope, it took out this level, kept going up. So that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna clean this chart up now, because we're about done on that one, I'm guessing. I'm gonna get rid of that too. Then we got obviously a bunch of lows right here. That's for New York session. We can drag this over for Friday. Let's unlock that. Yeah, that's Wednesday next week. So are we gonna drop 150 pips by New York? No, that's gonna be probably Friday New York session. Same with this bad boy. And can drag that down to Asia low. And then that's kind of where we are right now for GJ. Let's continue this way next week, next month, next year. Yeah. But as I said, with my live streaming and stuff like that, I'm going to cut it after I've done 1 year of live streaming on August to August, just to get my track record and stuff. After that, I think I'm done, bro. Like, I don't see a reason to continue. Got New York there, London there, sorry. There's the low. There's 4 o'clock. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Got a bunch of highs here on GU. I'm not gonna look at that. If anything, I'm gonna look at any other highs up here that price might in New York potentially give a reversal from, possibly. How many pips is there to there? That's like 6, so I'm not bothered about that. I'm gonna probably mark out Asia high. 73, got relatively equal highs there. I don't know if we'll touch that by 4 o'clock, but it just depends how the volume comes into the market and stuff like that. If Trump is still talking bollocks, then yeah, something could happen for sure. If he shuts his mouth and stuff, then yeah, we might not really get such a deep pullback, to be honest. I'm just gonna get rid of these 2 lows. Wait a second, isn't this gonna be weekly low? Yeah, this is weekly low. So you can get rid of this, Oh shoot. I'm in gold longs, doing really good at the moment. I missed GU longs because I was talking on the stream, because he's talking about psychology. I had a really in-depth conversation, so I missed that, but minor, it is what it is. I said I want him to shut his mouth, innit? So we can just trade normally, innit? Because he's obviously doing bad drama, innit? Lee, you're an idiot. I swear down, you're a proper idiot. What a guy, man. What a guy. What a guy. Government shutdown might be 40 days. Yeah, so I'm talking about, you know, I just want him to shut his pie hole, innit? This is also a weekly low. We're definitely not going to get that this Friday. Probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. So if that's a weekly low, I can get rid of these two just to clean up the charts a little bit. And then obviously we got this low here. And this low here. GJ's going for it, man. Oof. And GBPCHF. This is weird market conditions, man. Everything's going bullish. GBPCHF is going bullish. GBPJPY is going bullish. GU's bullish. EU's starting to become bullish. That's weird price action, man. I don't like it when it does that. I really don't like it when it does that. The only thing you can do in this one is just literally take whichever gives you the actual entries, just take that specific one. Instead of saying that I'm not going to trade it, because otherwise you're just never going to catch anything at that point. Yeah, to be honest, Lee, the plan is to just get that 1 year track record, mate. And that's the only plan, to be honest, is get that 1 year track record on YouTube, and that's it, call it a day. Not asked about anything else, mate. Gives the EU breakdown. Price come up, took out this structural zone here, or you could say this Asia high here. Gave us a descending channel. We swept that channel, gave a great push down. If you'd have had a chance to get an entry on there from right here. Actually, no, because you got invalid zone there, but obviously, if you really wanted to. So you had this channel, this was the sweep. This is a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower low. So this was the zone to short from, but obviously you had demand zone here that was tagged, so that's a risky trade obviously. But if you took it, you could have shorted all the way down to obviously these lows here, which is kind of pretty much what happened, made equal lows. We struggled to take that level out, and then basically you had a big move up, and then we just kind of consolidated now. And now you've got this little channel going on, like this little channel happening right now. One second, draw it cleaner in it. Yeah, so now you got this little channel happening right now. So I would want price to come down, then give confirmation to long, because this will now be an invalid zone. So long there, and then this would be an invalid zone obviously as well, because all trades have stop losses eventually, or you know, liquidity, whatever. So that's what I would say. Long it from here into these highs, and then the trade was to short from here into these lows. So you would have had 14 odd in 2 trades, but obviously I don't trade invalid trades and stuff like that, so obviously I didn't take any of them. And then obviously if you go M15 or higher time frame, for example, I'm gonna catch the next few days. Yeah, that's the plan anyway, Lee, because the issue is that if you get loads of followers and loads of viewers, yeah, and they start copying signals and stuff like that, it turns into group trading, bro, and then that can be problematic for prop firms, if you catch me. If you go on 4 hour, obviously on the 4 hour and the daily, like we're on similar levels right here. So we've done a pullback to the 618.786 level, and now we've got bullish price action. So I would say if we are going to continue bearish, we're probably going to make a lower high. So I'd expect us to make somewhere around here. So somewhere around 185 up to about 176, potentially lower high. If you come in this level and then we get bearish price action, then yeah, boom, we can come take it down. But if this is the higher low, then naturally we should trend up bullish like that on the 1 hour. If we're bullish, we should trend up like that on the 1 hour, to be fair. So that's EU there for your island on the 4 hour and on the lower time frame. Okay, gold's doing a bit of a pullback on the 1 hour. No problem. I'm going to keep holding that for as long as it takes. For reporting based on what you said. Go on, lad. Do it. Do it. Do it on the 1 hour, innit? And if you pass, yeah, and you get that payout, I want the money, mate. 50-50 profit split. Come on, lad. Nah, M1 only. Come on, G. Send it. Take her on M1 and they have a 1HSL. Oh, dear. But that gold position's looking good though, man. I'm up how many? Like 240 pips almost. When you enter in Robin's Cup, come on. Gold coming down finally. Yeah, it's gonna do a bit of retracement, but it's still gonna keep going higher. When you enter in Robin's Cup, you check yourself, lad. Oh, no, man. I don't think I'd ever do Robin's Cup, man. I think I'd just keep trading to myself, innit? Once I've got my regulated broker login, all that stuff, and the track record, I don't see the point of doing that, to be fair. Where can be retracement be till a fresh buy? This key area. I'd expect a bounce from the key area. I'm just gonna drag this over here now and lock that down. And then same with this.
Well, hello everybody.
Grab
This is
it.
Donald J. Trump.
Bring it back over here.
The markets. If you're a
And
real
same
day
with
trader,
this.
go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge,
Beautiful deal, people. Come on. Good thing with regulated broker is you trade how you want. Spreads are very good and no bullshit withdrawal demands. Yeah, exactly. It's good, man. I like regulated brokers and stuff like that. It's ideal, isn't it? Very ideal. What's happening here? So we took them highs. So officially outside of my trading window, so I can't trade anymore. So I'm done. Actually, why didn't I mark out Asia high in it? And then that's going to be for New York. Alan, I'll probably shout you for New York, innit? London low volatility on gold 2 hour into London session. That's what I liked in is that London low, Frankfurt low. I was like, boom, that's perfect place to buy a trade from there, innit? So yeah, so as I said, let me just put this on the higher time frame one so you can see it on the 1 hour, innit? There, that level there is where you want to buy from. I think London's brilliant, to be honest. I prefer London over New York. I definitely prefer London over New York. But that's only because New York, Trump is talking a lot of bollocks. But even pre-Trump, I just prefer London anyway. I think it's far cleaner if you know what you're doing on M1. Obviously, if you don't know what you're doing, then New York's better because you can look at London and Asia. But bloody hell, GU is just really outperforming EU at the moment. Like really outperforming. I wanted to come down, take this low and then potentially push up. For gold, that is. Yeah, it's because Asia's doing a big move, innit? Asia's been doing a big move. If you look at Asia, it's been kind of the main bulk of the move, hasn't it? Asia has. Which is why I kind of want to swing it. And then just, you know, hopefully just hold it throughout the whole day or whatever. I mean, London has good volume, but it's just obviously recently, innit? The recent few days we've had some interesting price action, haven't we? Like for example, London did a good move there. New York did a crap move there. London did a big move here. London did a crap. London did a good move there. New York did nothing there. London did nothing. New York did something slightly. London did a big move. New York consolidated, did the same move as what London pretty much did. Here, London was crap. New York was good. Here, they were both crap. Here, London was okay because you kind of caught the low and then had a chance to go all the way up there. And then New York just kind of consolidated there. Here, London was okay. New York was better. Here, London was crap. New York was better. Here, London was meh. New York was better because obviously had a big news event or whatever it was. Here, London was absolutely brilliant. New York was crap. Here, London was absolutely brilliant. New York was reasonable. Here, they're both crap. So I don't really believe like New York's better or whatever like that. I just think they're both the same. I just prefer London's price action. Okay, we're right near that zone now. Right near that zone. 11 pips. Wow, that's easy. Like M15 candles like 12, 13 at the moment. I prefer Tokyo consolidation ranges. Volume picks up in London. New York finishes the day with a big move. Yeah, I get that. But obviously in Forex that's possible, but not in golds and gold and assets like gold, silver, oil, it might not really do that. So yeah. Right, guys, are we done? Are we done here? So it's basically a missed trade on GBPCHF, which would have been tagged in break even and then continued from there. GJ longs are missed because obviously I was talking and stuff like that. It's fine, it is what it is, no problem. EU was crappy. GJ was did GJ give an entry? I wanted shorts on GJ and short yeah, there wasn't anything on EU or GJ. I don't think there was anything on EU or GJ. Yeah, because it just flew from here, didn't it? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so it's fine because I'm in that trading gold. I'm gonna keep holding it anyway. I'm not gonna post it in the Discord because it's on the 50k account, so it's trading a different strategy, not the usual strategy. So yeah. All right, guys, are we done? Unless you guys got questions, I'll cut the stream and then go chill amigos, innit? Unless you guys want to talk more or whatever. Looks like we have to wait again for another trade. Used to this now. Anyway, yeah, exactly, Francis. You just have to chill out, be relaxed, and just wait for the market to give you what you want, innit? If it doesn't, bro, it's annoying, but what can you do, innit? What can you do, bro? Also have to wait. Yeah, peace out, Sack. Thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate it. I'll drop the link and stuff in the chat. Social media, there you go. And then obviously the link for the trade copier right here, and then link for the free Discord as well right here. Appreciate it, guys. Do the usual like, share, all that stuff in it. And then I'll probably trade New York session in the Discord. If I do, I'll put it in the Discord, I mean. Yeah, that's about it. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow for London session, and see if you can catch anything there. Hopefully rule is still the same, catch one trade on M1 and we're done for the day. Obviously waiting on gold to kind of give us a nice move today. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Overnight. Alright, guys, take it easy, man. Thanks. Bye. Catch gold retracement. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Right then, guys, take it easy. See ya. Bye.